This podcast is part of the OIW Podcasting Network.
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys today? It's been a little bit since I've done a drive and talk. Actually, I've recorded two. I just haven't posted them because they were okay. But how's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good. This episode, I'm going to be talking about anxiety and this week for me, I'm very, very anxious because I'm getting clips for the Christmas show. And yes, I am putting a Christmas show up. A couple things I've done that are new this week. One thing that gave me nerves and made me so anxious was I interviewed my wife for the first time ever. And I've been doing this since 2016, and because Christmas is her thing, she absolutely loves it, she adores it, and it's her favorite time of the year. That's why we have 4 Christmas trees. Some of the lights went out, so I took all the lights down, redid it, because it makes her happy. And just her walking in and seeing the lights on the house, she lights up. Christmas is a big part of who she is. She loves giving. She's a very giving person naturally. So Christmas for her is a wonderful, wonderful holiday. But as anyone in a long-term relationship or married knows, interviewing your wife can go very wrong very quick. But it didn't. We actually just sat down. I asked her some questions about Christmas and why it means so much to her, and we had that conversation. And I'm not really a deep thinker, but she got me thinking about why I enjoy Christmas now. But when we got together, I was all about Halloween and being dark and scary and gothic and all that jazz. But now I love seeing my kids just open up presents and just seeing the joy in their faces. I am the worst at receiving gifts. I get a little weird with it because my whole background and but I like giving to others. Just accepting gifts for me is always a little weird because I have a mindset that I'm a constant screw up, and why would anybody like me? And I am truly working on that, because that's it. It is me trying to own my own shit and try to change for the better, trying to be a better friend, a better husband, a better father. And it is a constant, not battle in my head, because I don't have any serious mental illness or anything like that, and I know that a lot of people struggle in their head at all times. My thing is I just try to focus on one thing, because I can't do a whole bunch of stuff at once. I got to give 100% of my attention to editing, or being on my phone, or being a partner, or being a dad. I have to start making the conscious choice to give people my 100% all the time, because that is so hard for me, because I feel like I'm being dragged in so many different ways some at times. I don't know if this is everybody, but because of the pandemic, I got to change a lot of my perspectives on stuff. And mine and my wife's relationship right now, we're in a good place because we spent the entire summer just talking to each other, hanging out, and reconnecting, and same with my kids. And now it's a little bit different, but with both of us working again, but we're still trying to get together. And another thing I'm anxious about, I'm being a guest on a podcast. This is Brendan. I always get nervous about being a guest on somebody else's show because I like to be able to steer the conversation the way that I want to, whereas being a guest, you give the power of control over to somebody else, right? And that can be a little difficult. It can be a little weird, but it's going to be a blast. When that's going to happen, I have no idea. Like this week, I have a lot of shows lined up because I don't want to record over the Christmas or New Year's break. I want to take a little break, like just like 2 weeks. But I'm doing like 5 or 6 interviews this week. Like who I got lined up this week is my favorite podcaster, Eddie Fossler from Make Eternia Great Again, Daydream Instruction Manual, Paranormal Dads, Eddie and the Star Cruisers. He is one of my favorite guys just to listen to and watch on Facebook. So go check his stuff out. I'm going to interview him on StreamYard. Going to be switching over to that. Not switching, but going to be adding that platform to the things that I currently use. Because I tested it last night and it's so easy. So easy. And I was all nervous about trying something new because that's the thing. I get nervous with, okay, I know Skype works. I know Facebook works. Why would I try something different? I've done cell phone interviews before. Haven't done one of those in a while, but that's my backup. And that's really fun. And yeah. Who else? And at some point this week, I am going to try to get together with Tom as well. Thursday, I have doing the interview with Sean Capone, or wrestler Aiden Rain, and the grinder Mark Shaw for the first time. And then Friday, if it still works out, I'm going to be interviewing Airstrike, Mike Forte and Tyler Arrow, as well as putting a Christmas show together. Like, the Christmas show is going to be fun. I think I got a lot of clips, and I got a lot of stuff going on, and I have actually a little script written myself. But I'm going to do a little solo thing, and you guys, if you're listening to this, you know this is why That's kind of why I did the drive-in talks and the walk-in talks, is because I knew I was doing this Christmas show, and I had to get my nerves out for talking myself, because I don't know if I have a good brain or a broken brain, but I think I'm okay at the podcasting thing. As an interviewer, I know I got that down. Just talking about what's on my mind, I'm using that as an exercise to try to put words to my thoughts, because that is it's a very difficult thing for me to do. Oh, and also on Thursday afternoon, going to be interviewing MC Harder Body. So that's if he ever responds. But I'm going to be recording a bunch of shows, and also going to get Tom on at some point this week. Who knows? Maybe me and Tom will actually conduct an interview together this week. That may be fun. Maybe get a twofer in the igloo. Get one of the interviews with Tom. Tom as my interviewee co-host, and yeah. And then record a talking with Tom or something else. Who knows? But it's going to be a fun week, and I got to be on my toes and make sure I'm not just kind of cocooning myself up and doing the interviews and not paying attention to stuff, because that is something I used to do all the time, just focus on this or that or the other thing and just kind of have tunnel vision. And I'm trying to stop having the tunnel vision. Because I have people who love and depend on me to be there for them. And I just think it's going to be a pretty fun couple of weeks coming up, because I truly might do a couple walk-in talks or drive-in talks around Christmas, just to keep content going. But I want to spend it with my family and wife and kids and have fun, because I want this 2020 has been a crazy year, and I want to keep it going. Like, just want to keep it going because it's going to be fun. That's it. It's going to be fun. And 2021, I'm going to be keeping the content going and having fun doing this show. And also, I want to get down to the lab with Warhead and start making some weapons, because I love hanging out with that guy. If you are not watching what he's doing, I think it's every Friday he goes live, just making deathmatch weapons for about an hour. He's very, very interactive, and I fully recommend go following him, go friend him, because he is a fun dude to watch. And go check out Matthew Terry's It's Time to Fight podcast, because that's fun. And looking into doing more with the podcast network guys, because this year I'll be honest with that, I kind of dropped the ball because the pandemic and everything, and then panicking and trying to figure out what to do with this. And I'm still working on that website because I'm slow and it sucks. But but I actually got somebody to be helping me a little bit with it. And because I don't know what I'm doing with the site. So, alright guys, I will talk to you later. And have a wonderful day. Just, you know what? Just do one thing today that makes you a little bit happy. A little bit, nothing too crazy. Don't go off the deep end. Just read a couple pages of a book. Play a video game you like for a little bit, but don't get sucked in for like 16 hours. Just do something a little bit fun. Talk to a friend. Talk to your significant other, and have a wonderful day, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.